sides. So he's also said that the federal government, as a regulator and operator and price fixer, is a broken model and one that will fully intend to fix if elected. He also talked about insecurity. He said we will tackle insecurity from the roots. Said as a first step, we must recalibrate domestic policy in order to revamp the foundation of which our quest to pursue human security rests. Now, he talked about a lot of things, but what was trending yesterday was the way he delegated. He always believes in team, building a good team. And then the questions that were asked, he delegated them to his advisor. And now there's a lot of talk about this. How would you, Rufai, describe the performance and the engagement at the Chatham House yesterday?
It's so sad, Mary. What I saw at the Chatham House yesterday looked like a comedy skit from a Ghanaian comedian called Shatabando. And it is so sad that we are joking with the future of our country. We think it's a joke that somebody goes to give a foreign speech like that, a foreign policy speech, or a speech on a foreign policy platform like Chatham House, and where he's supposed to be able to espouse his ideas with a question and answer segment, he starts to delegate. Somebody should tell his campaign team that they just made all of us as a country look very bad yesterday. And the truth has to be told. And Mary, this is not partisanship. This is the truth and nothing but the truth. And that's why we keep saying, let us introspect before we do things. When you go to a platform like Chatham House and you espouse your thoughts and ideas, the next thing for you to do is to be able to engage further your thoughts and ideas by taking questions by yourself. And that's why you are put on the podium there, not delegating in the spirit of kinship to anybody. It just makes us look at it like a joke. You see, the white people that are there will look at it and applaud you, but they will go to the back and they will laugh out loud. And there were many inconsistencies. And it goes again to my summation. If you read that speech, it is just a romanticization of the problem, not providing solutions. You want to solve power. How? What are you going to do to solve power? He said, okay, we know that the heaters will privatize. Are you going to rejig the privatization system? What are you going to look at to solve the problem of power? What are the step-by-step methodological approach to solve the problem? What are you going to do about it? You talked about insecurity. We'll solve insecurity problem. We'll tackle the grassroots. We'll look at what? What are the specific things you're going to do? What? He has said he's going to set up a bandit brigade. Mm-hmm. But we already have 72 battalions, special forces or more in the military as we speak today, cut across all military. Or doesn't they know that we have a special forces that are available airport flight lieutenants and from the Air Force, and they make up a special force, and they're also a fighting force. So there are different special forces. So what battalions are we going to have again? And you see, it's sad, like I said yesterday, Mary.
Yeah.
It is sad that we have candidates that don't even know the real problem. The major problem for banditry and insurgency is, number one, the war economy. And none of them talk about in their speech on how to solve the war economy. Or maybe they know, they just choose to be oblivious of it. And secondly, the fact that we built a military-industrial complex. So we need to see how to settle all of this out. Or else, if we build a military, wars will only continue. Haven't you seen where bandits said that they are connivance with some security forces? Haven't you heard those accounts? Mary, have you not heard?
Yeah.
So when we have people that are going away from the issues, then you know it's problematic. And now I'm beginning to see reasons why this person did not come to attend the Arise Town Hall. Why go to speak in Chatham House where you had an Arise Town Hall that was speaking to your constituency here, people that vote for you? And you yourself even said in Chatham House that, there's no diaspora voting. So most of the people that are asking you questions there will not have an impact on the voting. But people want to ask you questions here. Then the next thing, you can grant BBC an interview. You said you granted Peter Kochi an interview, but you can't grant your local journalist here. If for anything, if you even think other stations might be hard on you, which we should be hard on you, because for crying out loud, you are the presidential candidate of a country that is bleeding, that is suffering, that has been fuel scarcity marrying now for over 2 weeks, that is a hardship for people. So we need to be able to interrogate you. If for anything, you said, okay, you want to play by your game, have a live interview. Let's call it cross-section of journalists there. And should we now talk about the gaffes too? See, I'm objective, and I want the best for Nigerians.
Now.
I think whatever it is,
okay,
the APC campaign team, I'd like to advise them to be able to do what is right. They should advise their candidates to engage with local media. They should advise their candidates to engage with local media and stop the local media blackouts. Because one way or the other, is the local media that will write its narrative. Secondly, they should encourage their candidate to always stay on point. Because yesterday you will see that he did well with the teleprompter. But it's when he's supposed to speak extemporaneously that becomes a problem. So you should target his messaging. And thirdly, you should also put a lot of how, granular detail. And this is across all the political candidates. We over-romanticize the problem. Break down how you're going to solve the problem. Take, for instance, the military-industrial complex I talk about. The first way to purge it is to investigate, set up internal mechanisms for contracts analysis in the military. Because when you check, you see that there might be some backhand dealings going on as regards contracts. Also set up an equitable tender board where contract forms are scrutinized. Seek local alternatives rather than foreign contract bases.